for that pick and takes a deep three. This one's good. I tell you, right?
Big deep breath. Nice pass, Charlie Hall to Kizzy Maynard. Very nice high low. There's a three-pounder.
If that goes,
Tell you what, that pressure's picking up.
three, good. He gets hot, that could be trouble.
Hawks, they can't get back on deep. And here's a long three-pointer by Detroit. She don't care to drop it off. Here's Katie Jo Moore with the reverse layup, puts it up and in. Those are the ones you got to take right there.
Right there, yeah.
Those are the layups. Great. To the other end, Robinson down with the two-hand slam. Exclamation mark. Brady Robinson. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. This is Larry Cecil along with Charlie Pinson and Justin Triplett sitting in tonight. We've got our support crew here all with us, and this is going to be the opening round game of the girls' 15th region tournament, and it's going to be the Belfry Pirates, and it's going to be the Floyd Central Lady Jaguars, and ought to be a good one. Belfry, they were the champions in the 60th district, and Floyd Central lost to Lawrence County in the 58th district tournament down, and we was there, Justin, seen that.
Yeah, they, Floyd Central's kind of had an up and down end of the season here, and, that was one of those games you'd like to have back. They didn't play very well, but, sometimes you want to get that out of your system before you come up here, because we talked about it before, you're kind of playing with house money there in that championship game, so, you live to play another day.
You're exactly right, and we'd like to let everyone know that we're live telecast on the Intermountain Cable WPRG TV 5 at HD 105, social media platforms 1080 HD streams at WPRG.TV and WPRG.TV YouTube channel, radio coverage on WXLR 104.9 at the X, WXKZ 105.3 The Cat, and also web coverage on www.wprg.TV, also on WPRG.TV Facebook page. So we've got you covered all around, and we'd encourage everyone, if you're on the Facebook page, YouTube page, to like, share, send us a comment on who you're rooting for and where you're rooting from. We really enjoy the comments that we've had come in this week so far, and I know there's a lot of folks that's out there not able to get out to the games, and you can relax in your own home. If you've got the cable system or not, you can cast it onto your TV from the YouTube page or also from the Facebook page and watch some great basketball.
Yeah, I've sat at home and I've watched you guys do a great job. Last two nights, what a start to the tournament. That first night was a dandy. You had two back-to-back, and it's just been a great tournament. Sit right there in HD and watch you guys bring it home.
Charlie, I haven't seen Belfry this year as far as seeing them play. You've had them a couple times. Give us a little bit of what you think on the Belfry team.
We've seen them Belfry play 2 or 3 times this season. They're really the two people you really got to worry about the most are Kyra Thornsberry and Cushy Fletcher. Those are their two guards / forward. They can play either position, but they really bring. Thornsberry likes to bring the ball up the floor, and if you don't stop that dribble penetration, she'll take you to the basket all the time. She's shooting at a 50% clip, so, she's taking it to the basket hard, and she's getting some points out of it. Fletcher, she can shoot the three a little bit. She shoots about 31% behind the three-point line, and she shoots 42% from the field, too, because she can take it to the hole. They've got several other girls that's come in at, kind of sporting cast, Kyra Justice, Lindsey Phillips, and Alyssa Varney. Then Sparks will start. Sometimes she'll come off bench. Sometimes she's a 6'3" sophomore. She shoots 41% from the field, but that gives them a big presence inside. When she gets inside, she's really more of a defensive presence than anything. She's intimidating, being 6'3" in there.
Well, I was looking at the season records for both of these teams, and I like to compare the teams that's in the tournament here. And Belfry is 10-3 on teams that is here in the tournament, and Floyd Central is 6-2. So both of these teams have fared very well against teams that made it to the 15th region tournament.
Yeah, and this is the rubber match. I mean, you early in the season, Floyd Central gets a home win against Belfry, and later in the season, Belfry returns the favor. And both of those, if I'm right, Charlie, I think they were like 4-point games. Is that right?
One's 4 point, one was 3 points. I mean, really close.
Yeah. So I mean, these teams know each other well, and I mean, living up to the hype of the first couple nights here, I'm sure we're getting ready to go right down to the wire, March time, and. This is where Coach Deskins and Coach Triplett, I mean, had a good season. So,
yeah,
I mean, it's, put that game plan together. You've got the tape and you've played the team. So,
you're exactly right. And also tonight we'd like to thank our partner sponsors for becoming part of our broadcast team. It's not possible without them. We'd like to go over the list right now. You got Bruce Walters Kia, REMAX Legacy, Frontier Medical Group, Southern Prep, Intermountain Cable, Citizens Bank of Kentucky, Howard Family Pharmacy, Attorney John Earl Hunt, Overhead Door of Eastern Kentucky, Hutch Chevrolet, Pikeville RV, Appalachian Wireless, Jennifer Reynolds State Farm, HPT Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, Pop Chevrolet, Total Pharmacy, Community Trust Bank, Gearheart Security, and American Heating and Cooling. And American Heating and Cooling is the sponsor of the Intermountain Sports Player of the Game. So we'll have that end of each game. And, boy, we've had some great performances so far in the boys, right, Charlie?
We have. Some of them with no doubters on who's going to be the player of the game the way it goes, right?
Yeah, and we've got a vote right now, Holbrook for president.
Yeah, I saw that a while ago.
I don't know what is president for what, but,
That's Logan Bartram. He's a big-time 14th region guy. He played on the state tournament team at Knott County when they won. I can't remember what year Logan was, but he played over there, and he enjoys. I think he's family with Riley Salmons too, so he follows. He's a big-time Pikeville fan, and he's a big-time follower of basketball, 14th region and 15th region both. So I'm sure he's tuned in, locked in, ready to go.
And a little history on the girls tournament. We've got, let's see, looks like 5 teams in the tournament this year that has won titles before. Johnson Central comes in. They've been in the title game 17 times, coming away with 9 titles. That's between Philip Wireman and also Darren Rice together on those two. Then you've got Belfry throughout the years. Of course, their program's been down a little bit, but throughout the history of the girls' 15th region, they've been in it 13 times, had 6 titles. Then you've got Shelby Valley has been in the title game 5 times and has won 4, and those are by Rodney Rowe. We seen him last night coaching the boys team here. Pikeville has been in it 5 times and won 4, and then Paintsville has been in the title game 3 times and coming away with 2 titles. So a lot of history be on the floor here tonight and tomorrow night through some of the teams.
Absolutely. I mean, these teams, and like I say, historical power. Belfry was a historical powerhouse back in the 70s through the late 80s, early 90s. They were really good out there. And, of course, Johnson Central, they've been blessed to have 2 really good coaching staffs. Really done a great job, Justin.
Yeah, and, Floyd Central trying to etch theirs out. They've only been in school for, this is their 4th year, so trying to make a little history. And, you got the old dogs and the new dogs trying to mingle here and see who can get down to Rupp Arena.
Well, in recent history, Belfry, Cindy Stewart was over there, and she was in 4 championship games and won 3, so I can remember those. The other girls, the titles and games that they played in, I don't really remember myself,
Well, now Cindy was a good player over at Belfry, too. She was in some of those that won, and, we've had Mark Gannon is probably be here tonight with us, principal over at Belfry. He's coached in the tournament over here several times. I don't know if he's ever won one or not, but I know he's coached several of them for Belfry.
Well, according to our list, the coaches that's been in the championship games that coached at Belfry is Cindy Stewart. Just like I said, she was in 4 and won 3. And then it comes to Howard Hatfield was in 1, and he won that one. Paul Dotson was in 4 and won 1. And then the last on the list as far as Belfry is Rick Mounts was in 1 and won 1. So evidently Martin didn't make
Mark didn't make championship, but I know he made the tournament several times.
Well, he was assistant for Cindy a lot, when Cindy was there. So I remember calling a lot of their games and things. Of course, Floyd Central and Belfry, we've been talking about them here. Is going to be our first game tonight, and then in our second game tonight, we've got Paintsville and Pikeville, two teams that we've mentioned that has won titles before. 2 or 3 years ago, Les Trimble won the 15th region title down at Paintsville.
I tell you what, he's done a good job just getting here because of rebuilding year. I was looking down his roster earlier, and he don't think he has a senior on the team. His top 3 scorers are freshmen.
Yeah, outside looking in, I would, I think a lot of people probably thought Johnson Central and Martin County,
right?
You know what I mean, right off the top of your head. And Les, coaching gets you, it can get you some wins. I mean, just like free throws can get you some wins, coaching can get you a win or two.
And everybody, thought Martin County, because Martin County's got a coach that's been there and done that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Robin Harmon Newsom has won several regional tournaments at Sheldon Clark.
She's been in it 7 times and won 3 of them. And, of course, Darren Rice, he, like we mentioned him, he's been in 7, won 3. And some of those was when he was at Sheldon Clark, before he moved to Johnson Central.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of runs in spurts. Teams will win it for 2 or 3 years in a row or dominate, like Martin County there for a while when those 2 coaches were there back-to-back. They won a bunch of those. It's interesting, how many – if you look, see several teams are always in the tournament. They don't always win it,
Exactly.
That's typically your coaching, and then when you can hit your wagon to that one player is when you win those 3 in a row. You know what I mean? Coaching will get you there consistently, and hitching the good player will kind of get you, maybe let you cut a net down.
Get that once-in-a-lifetime player.
Right.
And, some people have been lucky to have 2. Robin Harmon Newsom had 2 of them.
Yes.
She had her daughter played for her, and the Porter girl that played here at UPike played for her and won a few of them with them that time. And then, now did Darren Rice have, who did he have? Did he have Carla Booth, or was that her?
No, I think that was Robin.
So see, that's 2 pretty good players that you've had.
That's a pretty good wagon to hitch on, too.
Yes, sir.
Sure. And, the 15th region, we've got a couple, Katie Jo Moore here, Thornsbury down here. You've got plenty of Cassidy Rowe and Ellswick up there.
Yep.
I mean, you've got quite a few. You can
Trinity Rowe, Maynard,
for sure.
both for Pikeville. I mean,
we've been blessed to have a lot of talent.
And if ever there's been a region that's wide open, this one is it.
I agree 100%.
Boys and girls.
Yeah, I agree.
And looking at these guys, of course, Pikeville is back-to-back defending champions here in the 15th region, and they're listed as the #1 team this year right now.
But they've only lost 1 game, and they were up 14 points. We did that game, and it was 14 points in the 3rd quarter.
Right, and since 2007, the only team that's not in this tournament here this year that has won the title is McGoffin County in 2012. Pike Central won it 2007, 2008, and 9 was Johnson Central. Belfry in 2010. Sheldon Clark's not in it. I overlooked them.
Right.
Shelby Valley won it back-to-back years in 13 and 14. Johnson Central in 15. 16 again, Shelby Valley. 17 was the Paintsville win. I was talking about Les Scott.
Right.
Then Johnson Central won it in 18, and then Pikeville's won it the last 2 years. So nearly every team that is in this tournament here this year has won a title and won it in the last 10 or 12 years.
And we've had some of these teams that made some noise down in the big tournament. I know. I remember one year Pike Central, they get to the Final Four or the finals. I know they got to the Final Four.
Final Four.
I think they got beat out of the Final Four. I think Shelby Valley's got down in at least the Final 8, maybe the Final Four a couple times.
Yeah, this great time of year. I don't know if y'all noticed, but last night Lexington Catholic got beat in the boys' side. I mean, they were the #1 team in the state and got bounced in the first round of the regional tournament. So, I mean, this is, you can't take anything for granted right now.
I think that was the score that Adam was talking about. It was like 102 to 98 or something like that.
It was.
But we didn't know. Was that regulation?
Yes, yeah.
Well, that's putting points up,
Yeah, they said that was the most points Lexington Catholic had given up in like 30 years in the regional tournament.
Right.
Randy Gearhart's got a good point. Alice Floyd just won the national championship. They got 5
Local
girls
talent,
that played in this regional tournament on that team.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, you know, there's a lot of talent. And you know, get you looking at the rosters. We encourage the people that at home watching on one of our social media platforms or TV, get on your phone and Google it and look up the rosters of these teams.
Yeah.
Just about every team here in this tournament is a young team. You know, they'll start freshmen, sophomores, juniors, not senior laden teams, you know. So there's a lot of upcoming young talent here in this 15th region.
Yes.
And that also goes for the boys also.
Yeah, the governor signed that law today too. So
it may not be any seniors.
Yeah, I mean it's in law. You know, it's passed. It's ready to go. So I think it was local superintendents have to. You know, they get to decide how that goes. So like Charlie said, we may not have a senior on the floor.
Exactly right.
Belfry doesn't have one on the team.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go. So we're going to send it back to the station for a short break, and then we'll be back for more coverage of the girls' 15th region opening round game between Belfry and Floyd Central. It's Renner Mountain Sports Network.
I'm Jennifer Reynolds, and I've been a State Farm agent for over 20 years here in Pikeville. We offer all the products and services available through State Farm Insurance. You'll receive all the benefits of a State Farm agent in a convenient location while being serviced by my licensed staff in a friendly office environment. Call us if you need a quote for auto insurance, fire, life, or health, or if you need information on our financial services product. Our commitment is to you, our client. Walk in, call in, or click in anytime, day or night.
Well, spring is here with warmer temperatures and sunshine. Now that means let's go camping. Pikeville RV has new campers arriving daily, and they've added 2 new lines, new Cherokee travel trailers and east-west campers. Whether you're looking for a drivable, fifth wheel, toy hauler, travel trailer, or pop-ups, Pikeville RV is the place to shop. Remember, they have a great selection of pre-owned campers that qualify for buy here, pay here.
It's time to go camping.
Appalachian Wireless now offers Unlimited Plus with 50 gigabytes of data and no overages. And it starts at just $90 a month for the first line. Go to AppalachianWireless.com or visit a retail store for more information on Unlimited Plus. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hello, this is Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia. In 2021, our goal is simple. It's to become your car dealership for life. So starting right now, when you purchase your Kia from Bruce Walters Kia, we will change your oil for the lifetime of your vehicle. And yes, you'll still get the lowest price. So come check out the all-new 2021 Kia Sorrentos and Kia Tellurides. Free oil changes for life, only at Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. Or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
Hi, Big Blue fans. I'm Dave Baker, and you know, I know a little something about great teams and their starting 5. Now, the team at Total Pharmacy Care has 5 locations to serve you. We're talking Pikeville and Phelps and Belfry, Prestonsburg, and Martin. No cards, candies, or perfume, just a team of pharmacists dedicated to filling your prescriptions and getting it right. Tell your doctor to send your prescriptions to Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Hey y'all, so today me and Maddie decided to bring Connor on our girls' day to Southern Prep. We started off with Old Road Tees, and me and Maddie moved to our favorite brand, Thread and Supply. Me and Maddie picked out our favorite polo from Honored Reserve. Next was Southern Marsh, and his favorite, the Normal brand. Y'all stop by and see Corey at Southern Prep for the cutest outfits all year round.
Where we're about 12 minutes to go before the, not tip-off, but the coin flip between Floyd Central and Belfry here. Looks like it's going to be looks like the crowd's piling in here. I guess they probably don't open the doors for a while to let everybody in, but it looks like it's going to be a good crowd, good-sized crowd. Looks like y'all had some good crowds Monday and Tuesday night.
Boy, I tell you, we did Monday night and Tuesday night both. $3,500 is what they can get in here right now with the restrictions, and that's including players, coaches, bands, media and whatever.
Right.
So usually there's somewhere around 2,800. They say tickets, 2,800 tickets. So and then after each game they clear the gymnasium and
so you can get another
the arena, I guess I should say, and they sanitize it.
Yeah, I saw that. I was curious if they were going to clear it out, but I guess that gives everybody a chance to come and watch their team. Because you don't want an extra 1,000 people sitting to watch. When you're not going to watch the team you came to root for.
Well, and of course, just like Kevin, we interviewed Kevin last night. He said hated to have to. Make people want to watch both games, buy 2 tickets.
Right.
But, that's
the world we're living in, unfortunately.
It's either that or, not play the tournament, So.
I think that's a good trade,
I think so.
Because last year, Pikeville got lucky. They kind of got their game in down at Rupp Arena, but, you're talking teams that didn't get to finish the season and stuff like that. So we definitely don't want that. Martin County didn't get a chance to show out, at the state tournament. And after you go through that grueling 15th region tournament, not to get to step on that floor is probably a tough blow,
Well, and, Friday night, that boys semifinal game, you've got Betsy Lane and Johnson Central.
Yeah,
both of them had huge crowds in here, so they're probably going to turn people away that night.
Yeah.
Then you've got Belfry with a big
well, they've not been here in a while. You know what I mean? In the semifinals.
Yeah,
so.
you got Belfry and then Paintsville, and it's going to be a big crowd now. So Friday night, that semifinal game, man, I tell you what, it's going to be it'll be packed as much as they can get somebody in there.
Yeah.
There might be a few hid up under the bleachers.
That's right. Yeah, sneak in. But that's the best part about being able to carry these games live. If you can't get in, you can listen, watch, whatever you want to do. I mean, there's no reason you can't catch this game to see who wins. And Saturday, I'm sure, you got the girls' championship game.
No, it'll be the boys' championship game.
Yeah, the boys' championship game and 2 semifinal games for the girls.
Yeah.
So you'll have, 3 monster crowds again.
Well, and also tomorrow night, give everybody a little insight on what's going on. Tomorrow night, our second round, and that the first game at 6:30 is going to be Johnson Central and Shelby Valley. That's 2 juggernauts going against each other. And then the second game is going to be Lawrence County and Pike Central. So ought to be a nice crowd and some good games tomorrow night also. So trying to see if they're having someone going to sing their national anthem or if they're just going to play it. We like to stay here with it, and recognize our local talent if they have the bands. Don't see neither team here tonight with a band, so.
Yeah, Betsy Lane, we had a husband and a wife.
So, Charlie's trying to find out, and like again, to let everyone know that if you're on WPRG.TV Facebook page or YouTube page, to like, share, give us a comment on who you're rooting for and where you're rooting from. And if you like and share our site, then the rest of the week when the games come on, you'll get a notification that we're on the air, and that way you already know and you can tune us in and watch some great basketball. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back shortly with the starting lineups of tonight's game in the opening round of the girls' 15th region. It will be Belfry and Floyd Central. This is Renner Mountain Sports Network.
For your business, for your family, for all your hopes and for your dreams, for the future, for the big stuff and all the little things. We're right there when you need us, standing by your side. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, the bank for your life. From the blue hills to the green fields, country lanes and city streets, Kentucky proud, Kentucky strong, serving all your banking needs. And you'll always fight with pride ourselves and treating others right. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, a bank for your life. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, we want to be your bank for life.
The bank for your life.
Well, here it is. Brand new floors, brand new fireplace, and brand new stairs. So you want to buy it? Can you believe how quiet it is out here?
Her again.
Dealing with a child of realtor? Well, it's not about them, it's about you. Make an adult decision and call us.
No one sells more real estate than REMAX.
Hello, Bob Hutchison here with Hutch Chevy Buick GMC in Paintsville, Kentucky. This month, spring has sprung. Save up to $8,000 off the new Buick Envision and take $3,000 off the new 2021 Equinox. Plus, get 0% financing for up to 72 months. And it all comes with our spring guarantee.
You'll never pay too much when you buy from Hutch. HutchAutoGroup.com.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. We're just a few minutes away from the start of this one, and it ought to be a battle. Talking to both coaches before the ball game, you know, they just kind of bantering back and forth a little bit. You know, they're good friends, aren't they, Justin?
Yes, yeah, they talk. You know, it's kind of like that coaching fraternity. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You're going at each other, and like I said, they've got a home and home with each other, so I'm sure they're well acquainted with each other. And you know, I think it's going to be a battle of tempo. You know, Floyd Central likes to run up and down the floor, and that last score, the last time they played in the 40s, you know, if you're Coach Triplett, you want to get that number up in the 60s. And, you know, I'm sure Coach Deskins wants to keep it right in that 40-50 range. So be a battle of wheels.
I think so, you know, and really a lot of times that's what you see is that whoever controls tempo can control the ball game, because everybody's got their own style that they like to play.
Yeah.
But now both of these teams can run up and down the floor with each other. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
You know, they did the first time, obviously, it was a 4-point game. Second time they changed it, and it was only a 3-point game.
That's
so
right.
the only difference was the amount of points scored. The actual final, the spread was not much different.
Yeah, and, you know, you never know. It's first round, the opening game of the first round. What kind of nerves are going to come into play, and you know, you do get to come up and have a little shoot around. I think the teams came up on Sunday and shot around, so you know, this floor is a little different, and you know, these are two teams that don't play in the All-A, so they've probably not been on this floor.
Yeah, this Belfry team has not. This Belfry team, some of these girls may have been here last year because Belfry did make the tournament last year.
Yes.
But you're right, we talk about it all the time. This is a college-length floor, so it's wider and longer.
Yeah, you know, I talked to Coach Triplett. You know, me and him really good friends, and you know, we were talking about, you know, the press is not as effective here because, you know, it's that much wider. You know what I mean? You can't cover as much ground, and you know, it comes into play. I mean, it really does, boys and girls both.
And if you've never shot in an arena, the background is huge. Because that open space back there behind the basket. Well, you know, Shelby Valley in the boys' game last night didn't shoot the ball well here from outside, and they're normally a good outside shooting contest. You wonder how much that has to do with it.
Yeah, I think it's one of those feast or famine things. I think either you're not used to it and you don't like it, or you just absolutely love it. You know what I mean? Because the Eastridge Johnson Central shootout,
well,
I mean, those guys were loving it.
Now,
and Kobe Fugit
loved it. You got that right.
So, you know, I feel like it's feast or famine. It's kind of one of those things, too, just in your head. You know what I mean? If you feel like it's a problem, it's going to be a problem if you just play.
We've got a viewer looking in from Hi-Hat, and the only reason he's listening in to that young Holbrook commentary.
There we go. There we go.
Then we've got Bristlebuck, Kentucky.
We've had Bristlebuck a bunch. Yeah, I think they've tuned into all of our games.
Pickaway County, Ohio, also rooting the Lady Pirates. So we appreciate all your comments coming in to us. Got one from Georgetown, Kentucky. So also we appreciate our fine sponsors. We've got American Heating and Cooling, Google's #1 rated HVAC company in the region. American Heating and Cooling, providing comfort since 2003. And also Jennifer Reynolds State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This ought to be another knockdown drag out. You know, a few seniors on the floor out here for the Jags, but you know, none on the Belfry side, which is something you don't see very often.
Yes. Yeah, it's interesting, and again, you know, we talked about that new rule too. You know, who might be able to come back, and the talent is young, and we got a bright future, boys and girls.
We do. Really some good teams. We've had some great games already in the opening round of the boys, and we're about set to have our first game, and two of the top teams in the region meeting here in the first game tonight as the teams goes to the respective benches, and we're about ready to send it down to the PA announcer, and we'll get the starting lineups for tonight's ball game between Floyd Central and Belfry.
Got 16th region officials here tonight, a new crew coming in. We haven't seen them yet in the boys' side, so different set for the girls.
Got viewers looking in from Charleston, West Virginia, rooting on the Lady Pirates.
And then we got, of course, Pikeville and Paintsville girls coming up after this one. She'll be a full night.
Yes, it will.
Best time of year, for sure.
Well, they don't call it March Madness for nothing,
That's
you know?
Right. If you don't like basketball, it's probably not a good month for you, but if you love it, then this is the month for you.
Both teams got is well represented here tonight with their fans across the way. Looks like the Jaguar contention's here, and behind us the Belfry supporters, and we'll get the starting lineups of tonight's game.
A little mood music.
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Appalachian Wireless Arena for the girls' 15th Region Basketball Tournament, brought to you by Community Trust Bank, along with Appalachian Wireless and Intermountain Cable. Let's meet our starting lineups. Representing the guests on the scoreboard, the runners-up of the 58th District with a record of 17-5, the Floyd Central Lady Jaguars. Starting at guard, number 5, Kennedy Harville. At forward, number 11, Jada Johnson. At guard, number 12, Katie Moore. At guard, number 15, Cameron Shannon. And at center, number 45, Grace Martin, the Lady Jaguars. Floyd Central is led by head coach Justin Triplett. Representing the home team on the scoreboard, the champions of the 60th District with a record of 20-7, the Belfry Lady Pirates. Starting at guard, number 2, Kyra Justice. At guard, number 3, Alyssa Varney. At forward, number 5, Cushy Fletcher. At guard, number 10, Lindsay Phillips. And at guard, number 23, Kiara Thornsberry, the Lady Pirates. Belfry is led by head coach Kevin Deskins. Central is led by head coach Justin Triplett.
And that's our starting lineups of tonight's opening round game of the girls' 15th Region Tournament. And it looks like Floyd Central has won the toss, and they will receive.
No deferring to the second half. Still odd to watch that part of the game, but
it is.
Hopefully we'll get back to normal next year.
And here's more with it as Belfry looks to open up in a man-to-man, like a matchup zone man-to-man. Inside, Grace Martin, no good. Rebound comes off to Belfry. As they work into the front court. Comes over numbers, kind of hard to pick up on those girls.
Yeah, white on white is kind of tough.
Yes, it just got the outline, and here's a shot up and good. That is Lindsay Phillips. Was that Thornsberry?
Thornsberry, yeah.
Okay.
I'll help you these numbers. I know how hard they are.
Here's a steal. That's Thornsberry with the basketball. She'll get over to Lindsay Phillips. Looks like Floyd Central also in a man-to-man. They usually they play a lot of zone.
Yeah.
Belfry just working it around right now. There's a screen, breaks it down the middle, pass over, shot up, and no good. Bounces off. Offensive rebound, put back up and in. That's Cushy Fletcher with the offensive rebound.
Floyd Central going to have to keep them off the offensive glass.
Floyd didn't have nobody going to the ball that time, did he?
No.
Grace Martin will bring it into the front court. Now she'll get it over to Katie Jo Moore. There's Harville with it. She's their outside threat, or one of them. As Shannon also, and Belfry getting a lot of hands on the basketball right now on the passes. Here, Moore down in the lane, and
might have got away with one.
Might have got away with the walk. You're right. Here's Martin, free throw line jumper, no, and rebound comes off to
Phillips. Lindsay Phillips.
Yeah, Lindsay Phillips of Belfry, and straight down the middle to the bucket, up and good. Thornsbury. And Kiara Thornsbury puts her team up by 6-0, and Floyd Central is going to have a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
They look a little rattled right now. You know, maybe nerves getting to them a little bit. But, you know, Belfry's done what they want.
Well, you know, and that's what I was saying about that's the way Thornsbury likes to play. She's a slasher, and if you don't put that pressure on her, and really, though, Justin, I'll tell you if I'm wrong, but that's the whole point. You need to stop dribble penetration before it gets to the free throw line.
Yeah, you've got to, you know, most important person when they're out of bounds is Larry likes to say, the inbounds. But when they're on the floor, whoever's got the ball, you got to stop that ball.
Yeah,
I mean, you've got to turn them, let your help get over there to help you, but you've got to stop the ball.
Because once they get in the paint, then most of the time you have to foul them or something to stop them.
Yeah, if somebody slides over to help, you got a wide open shot. I mean, it's that causes problems.
And Belfry will come out the timeout and pick up full court pressure. It'll be man-to-man pressure. They get it into Martin, and she gets it over, and it's going to be a foul as Katie Jo Moore.
Fouled by Fletcher there.
Thornsbury,
yes. That's, you know, you hate to see that from your leading scorer, you know, at half court picking up fouls, you know, if it comes down to the end of the game.
So Moore works it over to Shannon, back to Moore. She's on the move and has the ball tipped away, recovers it, up, no good. She's fouled. That's her game, Justin. We've seen her for the last 2 or 3 years. She likes to take it into the paint.
Yeah, that's her game.
Lindsay Phillips will pick up the foul.
Yeah, that's, you know, if you're Floyd Central, that's what you're looking for. I mean, you need to get Katie Jo and Harville, you need to get them going early, I feel like.
And Moore, she'll get her team on the board as she makes the first free throw, misses the second one. Belfry works it into the front court. That's Lindsay Phillips with it. Fletcher. She drives down the lane and drops it out of bounds off of her knee. It's going to go over to Floyd Central, and I think that's Belfry's first turnover, right?
Yeah, just like Charlie said, too. That was an easy drive to the basket.
Yes.
I mean, that worked out in their favor, but that's not going to happen a lot.
Here's Katie Jo Moore with it. Double team, give it over to Grace Martin. Now she'll go cross over to Shannon. Moore with it, looking to drive, splits a double team down the lane and goes up with the ball and comes back down, walk.
Listen, I'm really impressed with Belfry. I mean, their intensity on defense down here, they're getting after it.
Great help defense right there because you know, she didn't have where to go.
Yeah.
We've got a viewer from Phoenix City, Alabama, rooting on Katie Jo Moore. Belfry works it into front court. Ball knocked loose by Moore, and she's going to come up with the steal and take it to the bucket. Shot up, no good. Nothing called, and we got a jump ball, and that's going to go to Belfry.
Ooh, looked like a lot of contact, but that's a good job by Katie Jo to come up with that ball, because I didn't think she was going to get it there. She knocked it loose and kind of got it, but she was a little out of control there when she got to the. Yeah, that looked like a little bit of contact there, but you got to live with what happens. You know what I mean? And it may be one of those games they let them play.
Maybe, you never know.
Got to adjust. Jenna Sparks into the game for Belfry. As here's a drive by Phillips and passes it over, shot no good. That was Sparks, and Floyd Central comes off the rebound. 6-1 with 4:40 left here in the first quarter. Katie Jo Moore with it down the left side, takes it to the bucket, shot up, no good. battles, gets her own rebound up and rolls it in off the front of the rim.
Needed that.
6-3, cuts the lead in half.
Belfry with the fast start, but hadn't really got a good look here.
Here is Thornsberry into the front court for the Lady Pirates. Works it over to Phillips. Martin comes out, cuts her off, then backs off, and Phillips fires up a 3 air ball, but rebound by Belfry, and no good, and then Martin can't control it. Out of bounds off of the Lady Jaguars. It's going to stay with Belfry.
Feel like Floyd Central's getting beat to some loose balls here, you know.
Yes, 50-50 balls right now. They're beating them to them. And here out of the corner is a 3. Phillips, no. Another offensive rebound, no.
Fletcher on the miss.
And that was Sparks comes up with the second offensive rebound this possession. Works it out to Thornsberry. Here's baseline runner up and good. Kyra Justice.
Get 4 looks at it, you'll make 1.
Yeah, exactly. And here quickly on the other end, and Harville can't handle the pass out of bounds. It'll go back to Belfry. We've got a media timeout. 3:37 left here, first quarter. 8-3 Belfry. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Oh, hey, what we're doing here is a tune-up on this heating and cooling system. This system's never been tuned up, and it's 16 years old. What we're doing here is checking the refrigerant pressure to make sure the Freon is perfect in the system. Upon inspection of this heating and cooling system, we felt this switch to be bad, causing problems with this heat pump system.
Our thoughts and prayers are with those affected by the recent flooding, but we here at Pops know that when times get tough, our people are even tougher. In the spirit of the heart of the Appalachian people, we would like to help. We're offering $1,000 off the purchase of a vehicle for those who have been affected by the flooding. Also, if you need your vehicle towed in, we'll do that at no charge to you and assess that vehicle as well. Together, we'll get through this. Pop Chevy, 600 US 23 Prestonsburg.
I suffered with addiction as a child. I was raised like in a normal home. I had hopes and dreams to be something.
But it wasn't until I finally got into a program and I just said enough is enough, and I didn't want to live that life anymore.
It was other addicts that had gotten clean and changed their lives that invited me into their life. They showed me what it was to have compassion.
There is hope. There is help. Frontier Behavioral Health.
Experiencing pain or an injury is part of life. Whether it's chronic aches and pains, athletic injuries, or recovering from a surgery, HPT Physical Therapy is here to help you return to your normal activities safely and as quickly as possible. We've been serving the community of Eastern Kentucky for more than 20 years and have convenient locations in Pikeville, Prestonsburg, and Paintsville, Kentucky. Check us out at hptphysicaltherapy.com. You have the choice of where to go for physical therapy. Choose the best. Choose HPT Physical Therapy.
Welcome back to Appalachian Wireless Arena. 8-3 Belfry with 3:35 here in the first quarter. It's been a battle.
It has been. Central is having a problem now. It's going to be a walk on, that is Cushy Fletcher for Belfry.
Good move, right idea. Just, I mean, she had the angle there.
Floyd Central, and now it's in a 2-2-1 full court pressure. Yeah, they've been in the man-to-man. Here's Katie Joe, and they'll break it in front court. Johnson wide open under the bucket, puts it up and in.
That's the way to beat a press right there.
And you got to make them pay when you get on the backside of it.
8-5, quickly on the other end, going to the bucket and putting it up, no good. That was Fletcher. Rebound comes off. Katie Joe Moore with it into the front court for the Lady Jags to the bucket. And no, don't see her miss a shot that bad.
No, that's hers. Yeah.
And here quickly on the other end, Thornsberry takes it to the bucket, up and in. Beautiful drive by Kiara Thornsberry.
Charlie, just what you said.
Got to get in front of him. That's all there is to it.
You got to stop the ball. Got to stop the ball. I mean, that was coast to coast.
10-5. That's 2 times she's took coast to coast. Here's Moore. Stops in the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound comes off. That's Fletcher for Belfry. Gets into the front court to Phillips. Still on the move into the corner. Now they'll come back out on top. Thornsberry, 10 foot in the lane, count it.
She came to play.
Kiara Thornsberry with 8 of the 12 points.
Yep, she has came to play.
And it's a 12-5 lead for Belfry. Here's Mower. Knocks loose, picks it up down the lane, off the glass. Again, no good. And we're going to get a tie-up. Johnson reaches in.
Hustle by Johnson.
That's what I was talking about. When you get the big girl out there 6'3", they ain't used to seeing that. I think she may be altering shots a little bit.
Yeah, it gets in your head. I mean, it's just like Belfry against Shelby Valley the other night. I mean, they were passing, you know what I mean, just kept passing and passing and passing. It's not about block shots. Just in your head, it causes trouble.
And looks like Riley Compton is coming in the lineup for the Jaguars. See, we've got the
jump ball.
It was a jump ball. Okay, he was making sure that
should be Belfry.
Floyd Central.
No, it's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Belfry had the last jump ball. We won't get
okay.
one. Yeah.
Yes. What? Now we've got.
Oh, he say something on the floor. Okay. That's good. That's good refereeing right there to pick up that debris off the floor.
What an eye on that guy too.
I'll tell you, especially those gold slippers laying on a orange floor. That's pretty.
Yeah. What an eye. Got Coach Triplett out there, grab a piece too.
Yeah. He's out there helping, doing a little janitorial work, right?
Yeah. Trying to get some good karma.
And here, trying to get it in to Harville and out of bounds. Bad pass and another turnover. Lady Jaguars.
Yeah, can't have those unforced turnovers like that.
Now, Floyd Central will pick up in the 2-2-1 full court pressure, and Belfry breaks it easily. Comes across, top of the circle, 3 in the air. Phillips rattles out. Rebound, Thornsberry puts it up and in.
You got to put a body on her.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say, I'm sure we'll get the stat sheet here in a minute, but that's at least 5 or 6 offensive rebounds.
Well, and she's really active, too, right now. Here's Compton. Her shot's blocked.
There you go.
And Belfry on the move, and ball knocked loose, but picked up and put in by Jenna Sparks. 16-5 as Belfry has run out to an 11-point lead.
Yeah, everything going right for Belfry.
Here's Floyd Central, gets it over to Compton. Now to come back out on top, Harville.
They need a good shot at least here.
Belfry's setting up in a 2-3 zone this trip in. And here putting it on the floor, and not even close. Katie Jo Moore really off her game right now, and Belfry just loses it out of bounds, so it'll go back to the Jaguars.
Yeah, not sure if it's a case of the nerves or what, but this, that's her game. These shots that she's missing right at the basket.
She's getting to the spots that she's normally used to shooting it, but I've never seen her shoot shots like that and completely miss the rim.
Yeah, and again, not played a game in here since last March, and we talked about that backdrop. So
Addison Smith into the lineup for Belfry as Floyd Central works it inside and got a tie. Well, yes, tie up, and that will go to Belfry.
Yeah, this is this danger time for Floyd Central. I mean, it's an 11-point game.
49 seconds left. That's the only good thing about it. In 49 seconds, they can get over and maybe regroup during the timeout between quarters as they'll pick up full court pressure again into the front court. We'll have Belfry. Here's Thornsberry. She's right to the bucket, up and good. And Thornsberry herself has got 12 of the 18.
And Floyd Central with only 5 points.
Here's Johnson on the other end, puts it up and in. Jada Johnson.
That's her 4th point of the 7, so.
Well, she's got 4, and Katie Jo Moore's got 3. That's the extent of their scoring. Into the front court comes Belfry. Looking for some help now. That is Justice taken away. Katie Jo Moore and Thornsberry hustles back and called for the walk as
good hustle by Thornsberry.
Yes, great hustle. Great hustle to get back and get in front of her.
She just run down and ran in front of her and distracted Moore. And
I could never do it, but that seems like one of those great times, one of those good Euro steps right there. You know, kind of step through. I could do it, but
we've got 7 seconds, Belfry, to get the shot off, and they'll have it in the front court. Back over to Thornsberry, throws it up, no good. At the end of one, it's 18-7 Belfry. This is Rhythm Mountain Sports Network.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
The coverage you need when you need it most. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Back here at Appalachian Wireless Arena, 18-7. Belfry jumps out to the big lead here. Start of the second quarter, you know, Floyd Central going to have to regroup here and, you know, kind of get the tempo. Or, well, actually, I think the tempo's okay. It's just they're going to have to knock down some shots.
Yeah. Well, they're shooting it at a 25% clip. Floyd Central and Belfry 52%.
Yeah,
you was talking about rebounds. Belfry has 14 total, 5 offensive rebounds, and second chance points. They've 6-2 right now.
Wow.
Floyd Central will have it. To start this second quarter. Here's Johnson with it. Goes down inside to Martin, and she puts it up and in.
That's a good way to start it.
Yes, that's a good set play right out of the timeout between quarters, and the lead is 18-9.
Yeah, Floyd Central only 3 rebounds in the first quarter.
Well, and they're giving a chance right now to rest Thornsbury.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, you think about it, Belfry has 5 offensive rebounds, Floyd Central with 3 total rebounds.
Belfry working in the front court. Here's Justice with it. That was Smith, back to Justice, into the corner. That's Varney, and walk called.
If you can get a basket here, if you're Floyd Central, I mean, it's just what the doctor ordered. I mean, you get 2 buckets and a stop and, you know, maybe settle the horses a little bit here.
Short rest is Thornsbury back in the ball game.
For sure.
Thornsbury
Absolutely.
and Sparks both back in.
Yeah, listen, when I coached J.R. Taggett, Andrew Taggett, I mean, they were 32-minute warriors. I mean,
right.
They had no rest. They want to rest, I'll call timeout.
Or after the game.
Yeah.
Here's Grace Martin. Go down inside as Moore posts his up down in there, and shot's no good. Rebound comes off to Belfry. Thornsbury down in the corner, it'll go on the drive, and there's going to be a foul called. And that foul's going to go against Jada Johnson, looks like, as Cushy Fletcher drove the baseline.
It's her first, team's second.
Yeah, good clean half, you know. I mean, I just noticed that when you said that, looked at the board.
Only 3 fouls called total.
Yeah.
Ball comes in, that's Fletcher with it.
Looks like Floyd Central in a zone now.
Gives it over to Phillips, and now it goes back to Thornsbury.
Probably not a bad strategy. Thornsbury at the goal.
Yes. And here's a 3 up in no good. That's Fletcher. The rebound comes off to Moore. Katie Jo Moore on the move down the left side. Now she's double team, reverses. Come across over to Shannon to Harville. She's cut off on the baseline. Back to Moore. 3 in the air. Count it. Katie Jo Moore.
Must have been too close the whole game.
Yeah.
18-12 as
that's a big answer right there.
They've came out and on a 5-0 run right now to start this second quarter. And here's Johnson with the steal. Gives it over to Moore, 1-on-3, and ball tipped loose. Picked up by Fletcher, and she is drilled on the way in.
Well,
that was Harville with the hard foul.
Yeah.
She's going to make her earn those 2 at the foul line, right?
Yeah, she may have went for it before she was even gathering her shot. Yeah, that's very close to getting an intentional, too. Very close. Floyd Central looked like they got a little bit more fire here.
Yeah. I think Coach Triplett might have come, had some choice words maybe for him.
Yeah.
As Fletcher makes the first free throw, she'll have one more, 19-12. High arcing shot, no good. Run down in the corner by Katie Jo Moore. She'll give it over to Shannon. Grace Martin. Back to Shannon. On the move, down the left side to the bucket, shot block.
Yeah, I mean,
again, Jenna Sparks.
Yeah, that size.
Here's Fletcher in the front court for Belfry. Now she holds up, goes cross court over to Justice. And Fletcher drives, throws it up on the baseline and in.
Looks like that little Emmanuel Quickly floater there from the baseline.
And it is 21-19. And shot no good. That was Harville out of bounds off of Belfry. It will stay with Floyd Central.
5:18 to go in the second quarter, and that's Harville's first shot of the game. I'm going to have to get her some looks.
Columbus, Ohio looking in, watching some good 15th region basketball, they say. And here is Harville, 3, count it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can get her going.
Yeah.
That'll be a big help for them. 21-15 now. And here is the ball dribbled off of Floyd Central's foot, so that it's not a kick if you dribble off the ball, and Floyd Central picks up the turnover.
Belfry, got a couple turnovers here early this second quarter.
They have. Giving Floyd Central a chance to get back in it. Down low to go to Martin, puts it up and in. Grace Martin posted Sparks up down deep and wasn't able to handle her, and Belfry's going to have a timeout now. It's going to be a full timeout. 21-17, Belfry with a 4-point lead. Did they change
30.
it?
Yeah,
okay.
They changed it.
They changed it to a 30. We'll stay right here.
Yeah, that's yeah, they're playing pretty good now. They got some momentum.
Well, right now here in this quarter, they're on a 10-3 run.
Yeah, and only scored 7 in the first quarter, and already got 10. Not even halfway through.
Right.
I think they go into that zone and put Martin in the middle. That means there's somebody there to stop them from driving into the basket.
Yeah, and I mean, Thornsbury may be able to stroke it, but I mean, you got to make her. You got to, let's make her shoot one.
Yep. Belfry will have it out of the timeout. They'll have to bring it the length of the floor.
Yeah, I would deny Thornsbury the ball as much as I could.
Yes, absolutely.
And Floyd Central is in a 1-2-2 half-court pressure, looks like, and they probably just dropped back in the 1-2-2 zone, maybe to get some traps out of this.
Yeah, cut those driving lanes off.
Yes, here's Thornsbury, Phillips, and at the free throw line, Fletcher puts it on the floor, down the lane, no good. Martin comes off with the rebound. The first quarter, they was hitting those. Now they're starting to miss them. And here's Moore. Crossover in the lane, looking for help. Gives it to Harville, and off of her leg. No, they said it knocked out of bounds by Belfry.
Yeah, I mean, right in the middle there, you know what I mean? She changed that. Katie Jones shooting that 9 out of 10 times. And just her presence there.
Moore with it now, works over to the left side. Johnson.
Grace has went right at her, though, with
and
that baby
there's
hook.
Martin inside off the glass.
That's 2 in a row.
And she's got 6 here in the quarter. And it's a 2-point game, 21-19. And here's Thornsbury. Fletcher just inside the 3-point line. No. Rebound come off that was Sparks with it. Gets it out to Fletcher. And here's a 3 up by Justice and in.
Good shot. Good answer. Good answer.
Kyra Justice. 24-19.
Got one looking in from Kansas.
Wow.
All the way from Kansas. Jayhawk country. Harville top the circle, comes up short, and we can see that one from left her hand.
Yeah, it looked like it was coming up.
And we've got a media timeout. 3:22 left first half. 24-19. We have a game. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Experiencing pain or an injury is part of life. Whether it's chronic aches and pains, athletic injuries, or recovering from a surgery, HPT Physical Therapy is here to help you return to your normal activities safely and as quickly as possible. We've been serving the community of Eastern Kentucky for more than 20 years and have convenient locations in Pikeville, Prestonsburg, and Paintsville, Kentucky. Check us out at hptphysicaltherapy.com. You have the choice of where to go for physical therapy. Choose the best. Choose HPT Physical Therapy.
Hello, this is Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia. In 2021, our goal is simple. It's to become your car dealership for life. So starting right now, when you purchase your Kia from Bruce Walters Kia, we will change your oil for the lifetime of your vehicle. And yes, you'll still get the lowest price. So come check out the all-new 2021 Kia Sorrentos and Kia Tellurides. Free oil changes for life, only at Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
I suffered with addiction as a child. I was raised like in a normal home. I had hopes and dreams to be something.
But it wasn't until I finally got into a program and I just said enough is enough, and I didn't want to live that life anymore.
It was other addicts that had gotten clean and changed their lives that invited me into their life. They showed me what it was to have compassion.
There is hope. There is help. Frontier Behavioral Health.
Well, here it is. Brand new floors, brand new fireplace, and brand new stairs. So you want to buy it? Can you believe how quiet it is out here?
Her again.
Dealing with a child of realtor? Well, it's not about them, it's about you. Make an adult decision and call us.
No one sells more real estate than REMAX.
Welcome back to Appalachian Wireless Arena, 24-19. We got 3:22 to play here in the first half. Belfry leading in this one, and they have the basketball there.
They do, and Floyd Central's come out here in this second quarter so far, Charlie, and outscored them Belfry 12-6 to get back into this game. Thornsbury with it. And out on top, back to Phillips, just working around the three-point arc now. There's Phillips. Drive, cut off, goes across court, that's Varney. And the ball looked like it was kicked. Yeah, okay, there's the official, finally got it.
Didn't think they saw that at first. That's going to be a nice run out if you're Floyd Central.
Well, two of them didn't see it.
Yeah. I don't even know if he saw it. I think he just knew that it got kicked and thought somebody else was going to call it. So
there's Thornsbury, gets it in, takes it right back. 15-footer inside the arc, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Belfry. That was off Varney as her and Moore was competing against each other for the rebound. It'll go to Floyd Central. 2:45 left first half. It's 24-19. Belfry had the big 18-7 lead at the end of the first quarter. Floyd Central's worked herself back in it. Moore with the three, count it. Katie Jo Moore.
Ready to play.
Don't usually see her shoot the three-pointer, but she's knocked two down here in the quarter.
Yes.
And got her team back to within two, 24-22. Now Belfry working, that's Phillips with it. And Phillips fakes the pass, and now he'll come back out. That's Fletcher on the move. Hands it off to Varney. Back to Fletcher, playing a little two-man basketball. Here's Phillips down the lane. She went to her knees over to Fletcher. Excuse me, that's Thornsbury.
Belfry being real patient on offense. They've cut those driving lanes off.
Yes. And there is a screen by Sparks, and Fletcher on the baseline, drive no good. Rebound in, the ball's thrown away by Shannon, and a foul called on Floyd Central.
Yeah, kind of put Katie Jo in a hard spot there.
Yeah, try to get, they was wanting to get out on the break, and might have not looked to see where she's thrown it to before she threw it.
Yeah.
That's only the third team foul on Floyd Central, only two on Belfry. Thornsbury comes across Fletcher at the free throw line, back to Thornsbury. She looked at the three, got out on her, the defense did, and she had to give the ball up. Here's Fletcher. Phillips, and now again, Belfry being very patient. Here's Cushy Fletcher with the three.
Pretty shot.
Yes.
Answers the shot by Katie Jo Moore.
Yeah, they've knocked down a couple threes here. That's how you get them out of that zone.
Yeah. And it's back to 5 as Moore takes it, stops, free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound on the floor, battling for it. It's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to go to Belfry.
You won't see it in the box scores today,
Yeah.
but Sparks has been a big force in this ballgame.
Yep, yeah, I mean, she changed another shot right there. I mean, Katie Jo, that's usually her shot, but the length of her, of Sparks is just kind of, I mean, it's like you said, not a stat sheet, but it's an effect in the game for sure.
We're under a minute. There's a near steal. And Fletcher's going to take that beautiful pass, dropped off to Sparks. Can't get it, but she comes up the rebound. Phillips free throw line jumper way off. Mower with it. 40 seconds left. See if they work for the last shot as they'll go cross court. Dangerous pass there.
Yes.
And Harville three, no. Sparks with another rebound. Boy, she's played a good game off the bench.
She has.
And here on the other end, Fletcher beats everybody down the floor, shoots an air ball. Ball on the floor, jump ball. That will be Floyd Central's.
Floyd Central retains possession there, but you got to get that ball.
Well,
You know what
I thought we was going to have somebody to work for the last shot with
Yeah.
40 seconds go, and we've had 3
Yeah,
shots.
none of that.
Well, they saw that game the other day and said neither one said, we ain't going to do that. We ain't going to hold the ball like that.
Yeah, that's right.
23.4 seconds left as Floyd Central will have it. Belfry will pick up full court. Here's Martin with it. She'll get back over to Harville. Now Moore into the front court.
Now maybe one shot.
15 seconds. Down inside to go. That's Compton. Back out to Martin. Katie Jo Moore, that's who they want to take the last shot, I'm pretty sure. But here's Martin. Try to go down inside to Compton. Knocked out of bounds. 3.6 seconds. If a bounce pace might have got there.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, this is a good time to, I mean, run a good play right here and get yourself a good shot if you can.
Riley Compton with it, looking to bring it in, and she'll get it in to Moore.
Wow.
And ball knocked loose, still on the floor, and that's going to bring us to the half. 27-22, Belfry with the 5-point lead over Floyd Central. We'll send it back to the station. Be back shortly. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Our thoughts and prayers are with those affected by the recent flooding, but we here at Pops know that when times get tough, our people are even tougher. In the spirit of the heart of the Appalachian people, we would like to help. We're offering $1,000 off the purchase of a vehicle for those who have been affected by the flooding. Also, if you need your vehicle towed in, we'll do that at no charge to you and assess that vehicle as well. Together, we'll get through this. Pop Chevy, 600 US 23 Prestonsburg.
Oh hey, what we're doing here is a tune-up on this heating and cooling system. This system's never been tuned up and it's 16 years old. What we're doing here is checking the refrigerant pressure to make sure the Freon is perfect in the system. Upon inspection of this heating and cooling system, we felt this switch to be bad, caused some problems with this heat pump system.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Experiencing pain or an injury is part of life. Whether it's chronic aches and pains, athletic injuries, or recovering from a surgery, HPT Physical Therapy is here to help you return to your normal activities safely and as quickly as possible. We've been serving the community of Eastern Kentucky for more than 20 years and have convenient locations in Pikeville, Prestonsburg, and Paintsville, Kentucky. Check us out at hptphysicaltherapy.com. You have the choice of where to go for physical therapy. Choose the best. Choose HPT Physical Therapy.
Hi, Big Blue fans. I'm Dave Baker, and you know, I know a little something about great teams and their starting 5. Now, the team at Total Pharmacy Care has 5 locations to serve you. We're talking Pikeville and Phelps and Belfry, Prestonsburg, and Martin. No cards, candies, or perfume, just a team of pharmacists dedicated to filling your prescriptions and getting it right. Tell your doctor to send your prescriptions to Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
Hello, this is Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia. In 2021, our goal is simple. It's to become your car dealership for life. So starting right now, when you purchase your Kia from Bruce Walters Kia, we will change your oil for the lifetime of your vehicle. And yes, you'll still get the lowest price. So come check out the all-new 2021 Kia Sorentos and Kia Tellurides.
Free oil changes for life, only at Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville, or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
I suffered with addiction as a child. I was raised like in a normal home. I had hopes and dreams to be something.
But it wasn't until I finally got into a program and I just said enough is enough, and I didn't want to live that life anymore.
It was other addicts that had gotten clean and changed their lives that invited me into their life. They showed me what it was to have compassion.
There is hope. There is help. Frontier Behavioral Health.
Well, here it is. Brand new floors, brand new fireplace, and brand new stairs. So you want to buy it? Can you believe how quiet it is out here?
Her again.
Dealing with a child of realtor? Well, it's not about them, it's about you. Make an adult decision and call us.
No one sells more real estate than REMAX.
I'm Jennifer Reynolds, and I've been a State Farm agent for over 20 years here in Pikeville. We offer all the products and services available through State Farm Insurance. You'll receive all the benefits of a State Farm agent in a convenient location while being serviced by my licensed staff in a friendly office environment. Call us if you need a quote for auto insurance, fire, life, or health, or if you need information on our financial services product. Our commitment is to you, our client. Walk in, call in, or click in anytime, day or night.
Hey folks, what we're going to be doing here is installing a ductless system for this customer. We've already got the template mounted. You go into the studs, then we went ahead and drilled the hole to go back outside. The next step is actually hanging the system and clipping itself back down. It's really simple, it takes just a second to do. And that's it, and you're ready for comfort. American Heating and Cooling. Comfort made easy.
The coverage you need when you need it most. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena. We're at the half, 27-22, Belfry over Floyd Central, and Justin, Floyd Central, very cold first quarter, only shot at 25%, only put 7 points on the board. Come back a little bit in that second quarter, but still couldn't catch the Pirates. I had it down to 2 a couple times, and that was it.
Yeah, they came out with a little bit more fire, I thought, there in the second quarter. And, you know, they outscored them 15-9 in the second quarter, but the problem was they got down 18-7 in the first quarter.
Right.
And, you know, the Sparks girl in the middle, I think she was a difference maker. 1 for 3 from the field, but she's got 7 rebounds. So, I mean, but she defensively, she changed a lot of shots. And I think that's something that, I thought Grace did a really good job. I mean, she went right at her.
In the second quarter, did.
That hook shot's so hard to block,
It is.
too.
It is. Yeah.
And Charlie, give us stats here.
All right, we'll run through first. We'll
half.
go for Floyd Central to start with. They were led in scoring by Katie Jo Moore with 9 points, 6 for Grace Martin, 4 for Jada Johnson, and 3 for Kennedy Harville. They ended up with 8 rebounds, 7 defensive, 1 offensive, 7 assists, though, a good number on the assists, but they also had 7 turnovers and 4 steals in the first half. Shot 37.5 from the field and 50% behind the three-point line. And they were 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. And now for Belfry, they were led by Kiara Thornsberry with 12 points, 8 for Cushy Fletcher, 3 for Alyssa Varney, and 2 each for Kyra Justice and Jenna Sparks. Again, 19 rebounds. They won the rebounding battle by 11. They had 12 defensive rebounds, 7 on the offensive side. They had 3 assists, 8 turnovers, 2 block shots, and 2 steals. Pirates shot 42.9 from the field and 33.3 behind the three-point arc, and 50%, also 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Only 4 free throws shot in the first half.
Yeah, I thought it was a good called half. I mean, it was even both ways. I think they just let them play, you know.
Well, and the 2 things that stands out to me on that those stats in the first half, of course, it's the rebound, and both of them's rebounded, 19-8 total rebounds, but you got 7 offensive rebounds for Belfry. They've got 9-2 on second chance points. They've outscored them by 7, lead by 5 on the scoreboard. Yeah. So that's tail of the tape right there in the first half, I think, the rebounding and the offensive rebound.
And, you know, Floyd Central getting back in the game, you know, Charlie was talking about earlier, them getting those, you know, Thornsbury just driving. And I look back at the first quarter stats, and she had 12 at the end of the first quarter, and she's got 12 at halftime.
Right.
So, you know, that defensive switch to a zone has kind of kept her out of the paint. And she only shot 1 shot. So, I mean, that's kind of a recipe to get back in the game.
You know, both coaches have made some good adjustments. You know, going into that and then bringing the Sparks girl off the bench has helped Belfry a lot in the paint down there.
Well, just like Charlie said, too, Floyd Central has not hit as many shots, but they're distributing the basketball and sharing it a lot better. They got 9 made buckets, and they got 7 assists. And then you was talking about Fletcher, you know, one-on-one taking it to the hole. You look at Belfry, they've got 12 made field goals, but they've only got 3 assists, so that tells you a lot of individual play.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, though, a lot of those were straight line drives to the basket early by Fletcher.
Yeah,
I mean,
Thornsbury.
Thornsbury, thank you.
And Fletcher had a couple drives also like that. So that's something that Coach Triple would have to look at the half. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back for second half action. It's 27-22 Belfry over Floyd Central here at the half of the night's first game of the girls' 15th region tournament. This game will be followed by Pikeville and Paintsville, so stay tuned. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and drive-thrus at both locations at the intersection in Allen and off Route 80 at Eastern.
It's Captain Comfort, created from the cosmic legions of the HVAC universe. His mission, to fight HVAC injustice, to right which was wrong, and to serve all mankind.
My utility bill's through the roof. What am I going to do?
Captain Comfort is here to help save the day. He will zap away those high bills and help provide peace of mind and keep your family safe. Captain Comfort exclusively at American Heating and Cooling. It's the American way.
Well, spring is here with warmer temperatures and sunshine. Now that means let's go camping. Pikeville RV has new campers arriving daily, and they've added 2 new lines, new Cherokee travel trailers and east-west campers. Whether you're looking for a drivable, fifth wheel, toy hauler, travel trailer, or pop-ups, Pikeville RV is the place to shop. Remember, they have a great selection of pre-owned campers that qualify for buy here, pay here.
It's time to go camping.
I'm Jennifer Reynolds, and I've been a State Farm agent for over 20 years here at Pikeville. We offer all the products and services available through State Farm Insurance. You'll receive all the benefits of a State Farm agent in a convenient location while being serviced by my licensed staff in a friendly office environment. Call us if you need a quote for auto insurance, fire, life, or health, or if you need information on our financial services product. Our commitment is to you, our clients. Walk in, call in, or click in anytime, day or night.
Appalachian Wireless now offers Unlimited Plus with 50 gigabytes of data and no overages. And it starts at just $90 a month for the first line. Go to AppalachianWireless.com or visit a retail store for more information on Unlimited Plus. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hey y'all, so today me and Maddie decided to bring Connor and our girls' day to Southern Prep. We started off with Old Road Tees, and me and Maddie moved to our favorite brand, Thread and Supply. Me and Maddie picked out our favorite polo from Honored Reserve. Next was Southern Marsh, and his favorite, the Normal brand. Y'all stop by and see Corey at Southern Prep for the cutest outfits all year round.
For your business, for your family, for all your hopes and for your dreams, for the future, for the big stuff and all the little things. right there when you need us, standing by your side. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, the bank for your life. From the blue hills to the green fields, country lanes and city streets, Kentucky proud, Kentucky strong, serving all your banking needs. And you'll always fight with pride ourselves and treating others right. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, a bank for your life. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, we want to be your bank for life.
The bank for your life.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Back here at Appalachian Wireless Arena, a minute to go before the start of the second half, and you know the coach is going to take their instructions from the players going to take the instructions from the coaches here and see what kind of adjustments can be made. And you know, I anticipate, we talked about it earlier, I think it'll go right down to the last minute. I'd hate to say free throws. I think you said, Charlie, we only shot 4 free throws.
Yeah, both teams are 1 for 2 from free throw line. So
there you go.
1 for 2. That's exactly right. So. Of course, Coach Triplett made one adjustment there in the second quarter, going to that zone, stop that straight line drive to the bucket. So see what Belfry does to counter that. And some of our sponsors for us tonight, Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise. Also, we got Pikeville RV, the region's #1 RV dealer.
And, you know, neither one of these teams great free throw shooters, Justin.
Yeah.
Belfry shoots it at a 56% clip. I'm sorry, by 59.1% and 64% for Floyd Central. So neither one of them are really burning it up as a team.
No, and, you know, we didn't even come close to getting in the bonus in the first half. 3 fouls to 2 fouls. So, you know, that may be a plus for both of these teams. You know what I mean? To not have that pressure of having to step up and make a free throw down the stretch.
Belfry will have it start the second half, Larry.
Looks like we got a score in from the 14th region, not Central 17, Hazard 11 at the end of the first quarter.
Appreciate that.
Got our old buddy Kurt Stamper over there keeping us up on that, Kurt. He watches in about every game that we have. Belfry will have it start this third quarter. There's Fletcher with it. She drives to the bucket, up, no good, foul.
Ooh.
Late whistle.
Yeah, late whistle.
Katie Jo Moore, looks like.
Yep, that'll be her second. That's the one you don't want to get in foul trouble if you're.
No.
No, she's their floor general and gets everything going on the offensive end. As Fletcher makes the first free throw.
I think she took the 2 free throws they took in the first half, too.
She's a 53% free throw shooter and makes both of them.
She's 100% on those 2.
Yeah, she's 3 for 4 then from the free throw line.
And here's a near steal by Fletcher, but not able to keep it in bounds as Martin comes up with it. And Shannon, double team. Ball knocked out of bounds by Belfry, and it go to Floyd Central. And right here's one of my pet peeves I've always said.
I thought the same thing.
All three thinking that.
Yeah.
You know,
reset
I think
the clock.
They reset the clock, get you a 10. If the defense is playing defense, knocks it out, the count should pick up where it stopped.
It was at least at 8.
Yes. Floyd Central, they work it into front court. Moore over to Martin. And Compton misses it. I don't think Compton was ready for it. Martin couldn't control the pass and had to flip it over to Compton.
Yeah, that was Johnson. Jada Johnson.
Oh, it's Johnson, exactly. And here's a shot, no good, but Belfry comes off the rebound, and I think Johnson's going to pick the foul up.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, Floyd Central only 3 team fouls in the first half. They picked up 2, and not even a minute gone by here in the third quarter.
And here comes Compton in, Riley Compton.
Foreshadowing there.
Yes, picked up 2 fouls, 1 on each possession.
Yeah.
For Belfry to start. There's Phillips with it, gets it over, and 3 in the air. Thornsbury, no, air ball. Rebound, Katie Jo Moore, and she's going to be fouled. I think that's going to go against Kyra Justice.
I think
no,
you're right.
They're going to say number, did they say 4?
I think she gave it to number 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
Justice.
Yeah, it'll be her first.
Okay. I thought he held 4 fingers up at the scores table. So Floyd Central will have it. Well, I tell you, Belfry, if they're not tipping it, they're just barely missing it. They're putting a lot of defensive pressure out. Shannon, 3, count it.
Big shot.
Cameron Shannon, and if her and Harville can get started from that outside line there, that will really open that middle up for Moore and Martin down low. 29-25, 4-point lead. Belfry has the lead and the basketball. Here's Phillips with it. Working down the lane, Justice. Back out on top is Fletcher. Phillips. And here is Thornsbury. Stop. Couldn't get her shot off. Gets it back over to Cushy Fletcher. Justice working. Hands it off to Thornsbury. Down the lane. Weaving through traffic. Left hand up and good. Wow.
What do you do about that?
Water
There's
drive.
nothing you can do. I mean, I like the zone, though. You know, I thought that did a good job.
Boy, those 2 crossovers she made going down through that zone, though. Left the zone standing. And here's Compton just inside the 3-point line. Rattles out.
And there's Sparks again, Justin.
Yes, Thornsbury on the move to the bucket on the other end. Up, no. And Sparks comes off the rebound and couldn't make it. The crowd was wanting to foul. Thought she might have been over Harville's back, but
I think it's a good rebound.
She's
good
just
effort.
a foot taller. Here's Harville for a 3, no. And number 5, Cushy Fletcher, comes off the rebound. She's on the move. Now she'll pick the dribble up, give it over to Thornsbury. 5:20, third quarter, 31-25, Belfry. Thornsbury looking for a screen. Now Sparks drops back, comes back for another screen. And they're just standing out there holding it.
I think they're trying to get the lineup they want out there.
There's Fletcher, gets it over to Sparks. Crossover to Justice. Lindsey Phillips, and
nice
beautiful pick and roll that time by Sparks and Phillips, and Sparks lays it in, 8-point lead, 33. Here's a steal, Thornsbury, and hits back to 10. And Coach Triplett is going to have a timeout. He wants a 30. 4:37 left here, third quarter, as Belfry moves back out by 10, 35-25.
You can't telegraph a pass like that.
No, and you know this is kind of mirrors the first quarter. I mean, like the start of the game, it looks like Floyd Central is a little back on their heels, and Belfry is just, I mean, relentless, full court. I mean, they're getting after it, and you know those passes, you got to put some zip on them.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, when you're going cross court like that too, the only pass you could make was that. Like you said, telegraphed it. I mean, you know, they're sitting and waiting on that pass. So,
well, the way they're playing that pressure, they're setting that up for one of their players to come into the passing lane and do it. So they're baiting them in, and then when they come across there, they're expecting it.
Well, yeah, she saw that one about 10 feet on this side of the half court, took off after it.
Yeah.
That's that old defensive back going in for a touchdown.
Yes, exactly what that was.
Waiting on it.
Eyes is on the quarterback.
Yes, yes. Floyd Central needs a good answer right here.
Yeah, they do. You're right.
Belfry out in a 2-2-1 full court pressure. They get it into Shannon. Over to Harville, back to Shannon. Into the front court, they'll work it as Martin has it. Now over to Harville, 3, comes up short.
Yep.
And out of bounds.
There, you know, when you break that press, when you got to make them pay when you get down here.
What I've noticed in this half is Belfry is doing their best to keep Katie Joe bringing that ball up floor.
Yes. And that's a great strategy.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's worked so far. Here on the other end, and Fletcher up and good.
There's almost one pass too many there.
Yeah.
I think she should have took the layup on the other side.
So Belfry by 12, and here's the steal.
Oh, nice pass.
Beautiful pass, Thornsbury, and Martin blocks it on Phillips.
A lot of contact.
And here up the court, beautiful catch and shot, beautiful pass.
Yes.
And Harville looked like a wide receiver, caught it over the shoulder and lays it in.
I think there's a reason why we didn't see the bonus in the first half.
Yeah, I think so. Well, they letting them play.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's a walk as Martin comes out on Fletcher, and Fletcher shuffles her feet, turns it over. And we've got a media timeout, 3:37 left, third quarter, 37-27. Belfry extends their lead to 10 this year in the Mountain Sports Network.
For your business, for your family, for all your hopes and for your dreams, for the future, for the big stuff and all the little things. We're right there when you need us, standing by your side. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, the bank for your life. From the blue hills to the green fields, country lanes and city streets, Kentucky proud, Kentucky strong, serving all your banking needs. And you'll always fight with pride ourselves in treating others right. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, a bank for your life. Citizens Bank of Kentucky, we want to be your bank for life.
The bank for your life.
It's March Gladness here at Pop Chevy in Prestonsburg, which means we've got 0% for up to 72 months and 1.9% for up to 84 months on select new vehicles. Got a stimulus check coming? Put that money down on a vehicle that's going to last longer than this pandemic on one of our hundreds of pre-owned vehicles here on the lot. Come take advantage of March Gladness here at Pop Chevy, 600 US 23 in Prestonsburg. You'll be glad you did.
Experiencing pain or an injury is part of life. Whether it's chronic aches and pains, athletic injuries, or recovering from a surgery, HPT Physical Therapy is here to help you return to your normal activities safely and as quickly as possible. We've been serving the community of Eastern Kentucky for more than 20 years and have convenient locations in Pikeville, Prestonsburg, and Paintsville, Kentucky. Check us out at hptphysicaltherapy.com. You have the choice of where to go for physical therapy. Choose the best. Choose HPT Physical Therapy.
Welcome back to Appalachian Wireless Arena, 37-27, Belfry with the lead. We've got 3:37 to play here in this third quarter, and it's been a pretty good ball game.
Yes. It has been. Belfry's won this quarter so far by 5 points. They had a 5-point lead to half. And here's Shannon. Boy, that's a dangerous pass. Harville was able to come up with it. Martin looking for help, puts it on the floor and dribbles it off her foot out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense of Belfry being up like that, I mean, it's a prime time for a back cut maybe.
Yes.
I think the Belfry pressure has been is disrupting Floyd Central.
Yeah. And here wide open on the other end, putting it up and in is Kyra Justice. Got behind the defense, standing open under the bucket. Here's Katie Jo Moore weaving through traffic, still on the move. Now she'll have to give it up to, that is Shannon, and her shot's blocked by Sparks. And Harville picks it up and shoots an air ball. Outside shooting for Floyd Central, just not there tonight.
That was pretty right there.
That was, listen, American Heating Cooling player of the game, she's making a case for it. I mean, it's not going to show up, like you said, on the stat sheet, but she's played a well of a game.
And she's just a sophomore. And down inside, there's Fletcher, gives it over to Sparks, and she's fouled.
Yep, that may be on Martin. It is. Be her first.
I don't think anybody's
third
in any danger of foul trouble.
I've got two people with 2 fouls on. That's all I know of.
Yeah.
If you've got 2 fouls, you're in foul trouble.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, you've been way too aggressive tonight if you've got 2 fouls.
Free throw's good. She's got one more.
Sparks makes the first. She'll have one more. 40-27, misses the second one. 13-point lead by Belfry. As Floyd Central works in the front court. That lead matches Belfry's largest of the ball game. They had a 13-point lead in the first half, and here is a 3 up and good. That is Harville. She keeps shooting.
Yes, shooter's going to shoot.
40-30, lead to 10. And here's Thornsbury weaving through traffic and tries to get over to Sparks. And a little too much mustard on that one.
Yes. But I will say this, their long passing has been spot on tonight. They've been throwing it over the defense well.
Yes.
Yeah, they have. They've handled the pressure of Floyd Central pretty easily tonight.
So Floyd Central will have it bring the length floor. Here is Shannon with it. Looking for some help now in the backcourt, and it's going to throw it away. Cushy Fletcher. Reverse to the lane and fouled.
It'll be on Harville, I believe. And I think it's her second, I believe. I'm not sure. Yep.
Cushy Fletcher will be at the line. I think she's 3 of 4 from there tonight. And makes that one and come into the night's game just a 53% free throw shooter on the season.
Yeah.
And she's 5 of 6.
Yeah,
Doesn't
they
look like
look
it now,
good.
does
Yes, those look great.
Stepping up.
Yes.
Spotlight's on.
Yes, I mean, this time you want to be playing good. I mean,
exactly. 1:50 left here in third quarter. Belfry back by 12, 42-30. Shannon brings it in front court for Floyd Central. Reverses. Still on the move down the left side into Moore in a triple team, and one called a jump ball, another called a foul, and we're going to defer to the foul.
Yeah, Coach Triplett happy with that call.
Yeah, that was Varney on the foul. Her first, team second.
Grace can shoot that.
And it's no good. Rebound comes off to Fletcher, and she nearly throws it away. Thornsberry goes back and rescues it. Now she comes into the front court. 1:20 left here in the third quarter. And,
well,
we get a hand check.
Yeah, that's a little odd the way we've been playing the whole time. Yeah, Floyd Central, I mean, they've only got one more foul to give and puts Belfry in the bonus. So
Booger's Hole, West Virginia checking in.
There you go.
Booger's Hole, West Virginia. Don't know where that's at. Don't know if I want to.
Yeah.
And Belfry is taking time off the clock. Now Fletcher, she comes loose, takes it to the bucket. It's going to be fouled. Jada Johnson looks like.
Yep, going to be in the bonus for Belfry the rest of the way.
And this one here will be a 2-shot foul, and that's 3 fouls on Jada Johnson. Thornsberry at the line. Kiara Thornsberry misses it. Thornsberry is a 71% free throw shooter. Payon, Virginia checking in. Also, Tonawanda, New York, rooting on the Jags. 43-30 as makes the second free throw, and here's a steal. Fletcher with it. Down the lane to the bucket, up and good.
Got to stop the ball.
And Justin, that's what Belfry's done all night. Just
they have.
Taking it straight to the bucket.
Yes.
Here's Shannon with it. Over Harville, a long 3, count it.
Wow.
Out at the double P in the Appalachian Wireless.
Need a few of those.
That might have been 28 foot.
Yes.
And I think Belfry's going to call a timeout.
See what we got here.
31.2 seconds left. And
30 seconds.
They want a 30-second timeout?
Yep. I'll tell you what, it's been a heck of a ball game here. Belfry's really, I think they've got more fire going right now.
Yeah,
better way of putting it.
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the start of the game, and they've not let up. And you know, Floyd Central's had a couple lapses there in the first quarter and to start the third quarter, and I think that's a difference right now. I really do.
League City, Texas, rooting on the Jags, and we've got a score at the half out of the 14th Region Championship game in the boys. Knott County 26, Hazard 25.
Ooh, yeah.
Good one going on over there now.
Low score affair.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, I thought about that, too, here in our game. You know, Floyd Central with 33 points with 30 seconds to go when the third quarter, and you know that's a low score in the affair. You know, Belfry's probably on par with about their season average. I'm sure looking at about the 60-point range.
56 for them, 63 for Floyd Central.
Yeah, so they're about where they need to be, and Floyd Central's below.
Here's Thornsbury working over to Phillips. 20 seconds left. Phillips just on the bounce, and now gets a screen, works over the left side, into the corner, it'll go, that's Justice. And here's a steal, Katie Jo Moore, and she's going to take it to the bucket, up and good. 45-35, and Belfry's not going to get a shot off, so at the end of 3, Belfry by 10, 45-35. We'll see the back station, be back for fourth quarter action. This is Intermountain Sports Network.
The coverage you need when you need it most. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hi, Big Blue fans. I'm Dave Baker, and you know, I know a little something about great teams and their starting 5. Now, the team at Total Pharmacy Care has 5 locations to serve you. We're talking Pikeville and Phelps and Belfry, Prestonsburg, and Martin. No cards, candies, or perfume, just a team of pharmacists dedicated to filling your prescriptions and getting it right. Tell your doctor to send your prescriptions to Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
Back here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, 45-35. Belfry extends their lead out to 10. And, you know, Belfry's going to be shooting the bonus the rest of the way. So Belfry's only got 2 team fouls, so they've got quite a few fouls to give, and they've been aggressive on defensive anyway, on the defensive end anyway. So,
yes, they have.
You know, you got 4 fouls to give too. That you can just crank it up even more.
You know, Thornsbury had 12 in the first quarter. She got 17. They've done a good job on her, but the other girls just stepped up, picked up the slack that she's had.
Yeah, Fletcher seems like she's had a good game.
Here's Moore just inside the three-point line, knocks it down for Floyd Central. So they've got it back into double figures. Picking up full court, man-to-man. And here's Phillips just running through it, gets it over 3 in the air, no good, but Justice. Rebound comes off to Sparks. Justice another try, no good. And ball on the floor, and
Body's flying.
They're going to call a foul on Belfry. Katie Jo Moore went to the floor, and they're saying that Phillips tripped her up. So it's going to be to Floyd Central. They've got the lead down to 8.
See if they can swing a little momentum their way.
Boy, I tell you, they get consecutive buckets here to start this quarter, and it's a different game. Here's Moore with it. Elbow, good.
Oh, yeah. That's what they need.
That looks more like Katie Jo Moore shooting the basketball there. 45-39, it's down to 6, was 13. Here's Thornsbury on the other end, no good. And a block called on Johnson's going to be our 4th.
Yep, I think if you're Floyd Central there, I'd like you're going to have to turn Thornsbury. You're not going to let her get that deep.
Right.
It's just going to cause some problems. I think that's 4 on Johnson.
It is, and Thornsbury will be at the line for 2 foul shots. Let's see, she is 0 of 1, no, excuse me, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 71% shooter on the season. And misses it.
Yeah, she was 1 of 2, so she's 1 of 3.
Okay, and
yeah.
that's
yeah, she was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, because I thought she missed her first one last time.
7 team fouls on Floyd Central, so it will be the 1 and 1.
Yeah.
Belfry with only 3 team fouls. Thornsbury's second shot up, and it rattles out.
Yep.
Here's Moore with it. On
1
the
of
move.
4.
Straight to the bucket and tipped out of bounds from behind. So it will stay with Floyd Central. Making a move right now, Justin.
Yeah, if they can get a bucket right here, I mean, if they could get a 3-pointer especially, but any kind of points right here,
yes,
cut into that lead.
Well, and that's going to put more pressure on Belfry.
Yes.
And wide open inside, and Sparks says, "Not in my house" block, sponsored by Gearheart Security.
She's had a few of those.
She's had a bunch, yeah.
Yeah, and the ones that don't show up in the stat sheet too, that she's changed a shot.
So
that should be her 4th block of the night.
And here, Shannon, 3, good. And we've got a 3-point game, folks. 7-0 run starting the 4th quarter for Floyd Central. Here on the other end, and Martin will be called for the foul.
Definitely a foul. I just didn't think he was going to call it.
I didn't for a minute either.
Definitely a foul.
That's Kyra Justice. She'll be going to the line.
It's a good foul. I mean,
yeah, 54%
you know,
free throw shooter too, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to give up a layup.
And Justice misses the free throw. Belfry is leaving the door open for Floyd Central right now as they're leaving some points at the free throw line.
They're 1 of 5 their last 6 free throws. So
pressure mounting on the Belfry Pirate, and all across the line. So and
can't leave that early.
Yes, Justice thought it was on Floyd Central, and they said no, it's on you. So Floyd Central will have it down 3, and how long has it been since they've been within 3?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I know in the 2nd quarter they got it down to 2 a couple times, and here's a foul, and that's going to go on Justice, and the whistles start to come a little more frequent now.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yes, and you know, the game, you know, the referees tighten up a little bit just like the players will, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, that was a turnover in the first half.
Yes. Crowd getting into it.
Yes.
Excitement picking up, and you can see a little more life in the step of Floyd Central right now.
Yeah, they were down 15 in the 3rd quarter there, weren't they?
Well, I think their largest lead's been, 15. You're right. They was down 10 the beginning of the quarter. It's on a 7-0 run right now. And here is Holly up and one.
What a shot.
Natalie Holly off the bench throws up a prayer. It's answered.
Woo, yeah, that's one of the few times that they've challenged her, and you know, I mean, that one's and no bigger bucket too to go to the line to try to tie it up. So
and that foul was on Sparks, her first. Holly can tie this one, folks. As Floyd Central right now on a 9-0 run, starting the 4th quarter, and we're tied.
Wow,
45.
Belfry can look back at free throws.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
and we've got a timeout. Belfry's going to have to talk about it. It's going to be a full, so 6:16 left. We're tied at 45 as you're in the Mountain Sports Network.
Hello, this is Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia. In 2021, our goal is simple. It's to become your car dealership for life.
So starting right now, when you purchase your Kia from Bruce Walters Kia, we will change your oil for the lifetime of your vehicle. And yes, you'll still get the lowest price. So come check out the all-new 2021 Kia Sorentos and Kia Tellurides.
Free oil changes for life, only at Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. Or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
Well, here it is. Brand new floors, brand new fireplace, and brand new stairs. So you want to buy it? Can you believe how quiet it is out here?
Her again.
Dealing with a child of realtor? Well, it's not about them, it's about you. Make an adult decision and call us.
No one sells more real estate than REMAX.
welcome back to Appalachian Wireless Arena. 6:16 to go in the 4th quarter, all tied up at 45. All the momentum now, Larry, with Floyd Central. I mean, big time.
Yes, it is. You know, looking at her stat sheet, Belfry had a 15-point lead with 54 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. They haven't scored. Floyd Central's on a 15-0 run right now. And Belfry will have it in the backcourt. They come as Floyd Central picked up some pressure. Here's Phillips on the drive down the lane to the bucket, up, no good. And put back up and in. Sparks coming up big.
Big basket. Needed to stop the bleeding.
Gives her team the 2-point lead. Fans wanting over and back, but nothing doing, just straddled the line. Here's Shannon. Martin. And Coach Triplett says I need to talk about it here. It's a 30-second timeout. So
full timeout.
He's going full.
Oh, it's going to be a full? Okay. We'll take one ourselves. 47-45 Belfry. Don't go away, folks. We'll be right back. This is Rhythm Mountain Sports Network.
Oh, hey, what we're doing here is a tune-up on this heating and cooling system. This system's never been tuned up, and it's 16 years old. What we're doing here is checking the refrigerant pressure to make sure the Freon is perfect in the system. Upon inspection of this heating and cooling system, we felt this switch to be bad, causing problems with this heat pump system.
You're on the move every day. You're mobile, and so is Community Trust Bank. Now, you've got one-touch access to your accounts. No need to remember or update passwords. Make a deposit with a click, not a pen. No deposit slip and no line. And get that morning cup of joe without the hassle, without the wait. Community Trust Bank is dedicated to making your banking experience secure, fast, and easy. Don't wait. Go mobile with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Appalachian Wireless Arena, 47-45, Belfry with 5:48 to play, and we got a ball game going.
Yes, we have, as it'll come in to Katie Jo Moore. Cross over to Shannon's. Shannon's being guarded by Thornsberry. Here's Harville. Boys, how big is that big three she had? Here's Moore down the lane. Reverse up and rows it in. We're tied again, 47. Here's Thornsberry quickly coming the other way, and pass deflected on the floor. And as Fletcher comes out there with it, gives it over to Sparks, and she's fouled.
She'll go to the free throw line.
That'd be Moore's third.
And again, Belfry coming up with the 50-50 ball.
Yes, listen, Sparks has come up with a lot of 50-50 balls.
You know, she's not going to show everything out on the score sheet, but she's been a big part of this ball game.
Well, she's got 5, make it 6 points now, but she's also got 8 rebounds and 3 blocks. No turnovers, no steals. And the second free throw bounces in.
Two big free throws.
Back to a 2-point lead, 49-47. Here's Moore working into the front court, gives it over to Shannon. Looking for some help, and that's going to be...
Yeah, off Justice's foot.
Oh, I thought it might have hit Harville's foot, but I was blocked out by the coach.
It looked like it was her foot.
The official, I'll say this, official's looking straight down the line.
Yeah.
So
everybody on this side with the white and red on thought it went off.
Yeah, for sure.
And here's Moore, and rattles out. Rebound comes off to Phillips. And she's into the front court with it. Now reverses and been knocked loose. Harley off the bench comes in, and she's going to be tied up.
Yeah, she took a bad fall there. Her
Harley
head
went to the floor, laying under the bucket, holding her head.
Both going for the ball, though. Nothing. Nothing.
I agree with you because she stuck right up behind her.
Yeah. Well, both of them had the basketball.
Yeah, bad.
And just the
definitely
way
banged her head real hard there on the floor.
Way they fell, Thornsberry more or less fell on her, but they've got her to her feet, but she might not know what county she's in right now.
Well, hopefully she's got that long hair, maybe cushioned it a little bit.
Yes, yeah.
Something I wouldn't know anything about.
Well, me either, obviously.
She's been a big spark off the bench,
Boy,
too.
she has. She's made a couple of steals, had the big three-point bucket. And they'll get her over to the side and look at her. They've got, I guess they'll get the medics over, and they probably have to do a protocol on her. I see them coming from the other end of the arena right now, come over to check her out.
49-47 Belfry, 4:47 to play.
What I tell you, and 4:47, and it feels like it's the last minute.
Yeah,
the action's picked up right now. And here is a shot, no good. Rebound comes off Moore. Up ahead, Harville couldn't control the basketball. She gets her own rebound, and pass is taken away. Thornsberry outrunning Martin on the other end, no.
Looking for the foul.
And here on the other end is Harville again with it, puts it up, and again messes it.
Come up with the offensive rebound
This time
again.
Shannon comes up with it. And Katie Jo Moore, she said, let me have it. we'll tie it up, 49.
Yeah, Belfry had a couple chances
They
there.
did,
I mean, you know, you miss two layups in a row, and
Both
they didn't come up
teams.
with either rebound.
Harville missed 2 on one end, and Belfry missed 2 on the other end.
Everybody trying to get a breath here.
I think so, as Floyd Central looks to be in a...
Yeah, they went zone that last possession.
I think they're zone now.
Yeah, they have.
We got 3:40. And here's Thornsbury as Sparks comes out, sets a screen. You have to watch that. She rode to the bucket. That was
Yeah, they
her
had a
feeling.
good one.
And here is
Yeah, got the 5. Yes.
As Shannon comes out and puts pressure on Phillips, and we've got a media timeout. 3:26. We're tied at 49. This one's going to the final buzzer. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Appalachian Wireless now offers Unlimited Plus with 50 gigabytes of data and no overages. And it starts at just $90 a month for the first line. Go to AppalachianWireless.com or visit a retail store for more information on Unlimited Plus. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hi, Big Blue fans. I'm Dave Baker, and you know, I know a little something about great teams and their starting 5. Now, the team at Total Pharmacy Care has 5 locations to serve you. We're talking Pikeville and Phelps and Belfry, Prestonsburg, and Martin. No cards, candies, or perfume, just a team of pharmacists dedicated to filling your prescriptions and getting it right. Tell your doctor to send your prescriptions to Total Pharmacy Care. It's not just a name, it's a promise.
Keith Miller said them refs is pitiful, wasn't he?
Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and drive-thrus at both locations at the intersection in Allen and off Route 80 at Eastern.
Well, here it is. Brand new floors, brand new fireplace, and brand new stairs. So you want to buy it? Can you believe how quiet it is out here?
Her again.
Dealing with a child of realtor? Well, it's not about them, it's about you. Make an adult decision and call us.
No one sells more real estate than REMAX.
Welcome back to Appalachian Wireless Arena. 49-49, 3:26 to go. And might call this a ball game.
Boy, I tell you what, we got Circlesville, Ohio watching. I bet they wish they was here. They're rooting on the Jags. But, man, what excitement we have here in the arena.
Yeah, you can cut the tension with a knife here. I mean, it's getting, this is time.
And I'd like to let everyone know that Natalie Holly is back in the game. And here's the steal, Cushy Fletcher. And guess who? Oh, they're going to call the foul.
Oh, yeah. There's no question.
Yeah.
She pushed it. She's lucky they don't call an intentional foul on her.
Yeah.
Because she just pushed her with 2 hands.
Should be Holly, I think.
No,
Harville.
Harville. I thought Holly was the one cut in front of her, knocked the ball loose. Harville was the one that was trailing.
with the trailing. She just came in both hands, pushed her in the back. I mean, Justin and I both saw that one.
Yeah, that her 3rd team foul. So Katie Jo Moore and Kennedy with 3.
And Fletcher misses the free throw.
I mean, if you got something to come back to, that free throw line has kind of haunted Belfry here a little bit.
She'll have one more, and this one's good as her team eases out to a 1-point lead, 50-49.
More importantly, it lets them get in that pressure
and
defense.
Here is a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Floyd Central. And Moore, she was lucky not to come away with her 4th foul on that one.
Yeah.
Had that chicken wing out.
Yep, you're right.
And here he'd come in. Here's Holly with it. And lost control back. Shannon 3 counted, and Floyd Central's all the way back, folks. 52-50.
And we got
got a foul in the backcourt. Holly, you don't want to do that with your team in the lead.
No, and you know she was trying to face guard Thornsbury, and she was just kind of holding her. She was all over, but you know Belfry leaving a lot of points at the free throw line.
They are. And that's 10 team fouls, so it'll be 2 shots here on out for Belfry.
That's big. You know, Belfry's still got a foul to give, too, before Floyd Central gets in the bonus.
Thornsbury will be at the line for 2.
She's been struggling from the line tonight.
She has. And this one's good.
Yeah.
Looked good on that one.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
She's a gamer. She'll be, she's
oh,
ready.
Yeah, she's not going to quit. You can tell that, can't you?
Yeah.
52-51. She can tie it up. Floyd Central had come back from down 15 points with 54 seconds left in the third, and no good. And battle for the rebound, and Thornsbury runs it down. Takes it to the bucket. Shot up, and no. And again, Belfry with the offensive rebound. Phillips inside it'll go, and shot no good. And Martin comes off the rebound. They're going to have a foul on Sparks.
Over the back this time.
Over the back. And that will be possession Floyd Central.
Now they'll be in the bonus.
Because there's only 16 fouls. Now both teams will be shooting on the fouls from here on out unless it's an offensive foul. Floyd Central will have it with the lead, and I don't know if we've when's the last time we said that or if they've had the lead.
They had it just a moment ago by one.
Yes,
yeah.
by two on the three-pointer, yes. And here's Moore to the bucket, no good. Rebound, Thornsbury.
I'm not sure Sparks didn't get a hand on that one.
And Thornsbury, beautiful pass over, no. Martin comes off with it as that was Justice missing a shot, and then a foul called against.
Both teams going to look back at this film and see the layups they've missed.
Yes.
Man.
Free throws.
Varney with the foul. That's her second 17 fouls. Natalie Holly at the line 1-1. 90% free throw shooter. 91 actually, if you want to round it off, 90.9%. But she hasn't shot any of them in the regional tournament.
That's right.
With her team by one, and she's nothing but nylon.
Yep.
That looked like a 90% free throw shooter.
Yes, it did.
Makes her 11 of 12 on the season.
There you go.
Natalie Holly, a junior. And this one high arcing, bottom of net.
Look good.
Ice water.
Yes, for sure.
54-51, three-point lead, Floyd Central. 2:15 left. Here's Belfry. Phillips on the move. And shot no good. Shot back up and in by Sparks.
She's been there.
Rebound.
She's been there all night.
And here is Katie Jo Moore on the move in the lane. Shot up. No, might have been a little early. Thornsbury behind the back. Now she'll hold it up. 1:45 left. Floyd Central by one, 54-53.
I think she handles the ball very well with her head up.
She does. Yeah, she's probably not as selfish as she needs to be, really.
Yeah. She's looking over at the coach, just standing out there dribbling it, and we got 1:30.
Yeah, Floyd Central with the 1-point lead here, so.
Exactly. Now they work it around on the left side.
If I'm Belfry, I want to get a shot here. I don't want to take the.
And here's Phillips on the drive. She's cut off. She'll try it on the left side, and we're going to have a timeout. Belfry.
That's a good timeout.
See what we got here.
Might be a full. I don't know if anybody's got any 30s.
It is.
So 1:12 left. Floyd Central 54, Belfry 53. We'll be right back. This Reynolds Sports Network.
Experiencing pain or an injury is part of life. Whether it's chronic aches and pains, athletic injuries, or recovering from a surgery, HPT Physical Therapy is here to help you return to your normal activities safely and as quickly as possible. We've been serving the community of Eastern Kentucky for more than 20 years and have convenient locations in Pikeville, Prestonsburg, and Paintsville, Kentucky. Check us out at hptphysicaltherapy.com. You have the choice of where to go for physical therapy. Choose the best. Choose HPT Physical Therapy.
I'm Attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Back here at Appalachian Wireless Arena, 54-53, minute 12 to go. Looks like it's going to be a photo finish again. You guys have had you've already sit through one. This is my first one live.
Well, you know, the first game of the opening round of the boys went 3 overtimes.
Yeah, we very well could be looking at the same tonight. The only, it's on that odd number right now. So, somebody at this rate, somebody's going to walk out of here a winner, and unfortunately, somebody's going to be going home.
But a 3 makes it a 2-point ball game.
Yes.
And here it comes. It's stolen.
Wow.
Right to Shannon as she stepped in the passing lane. Woo. And then a long pass to Holly, gets it back over to Martin. And Coach Triplett's probably having to have a, he might need his inhaler right now.
I bet he said timeout 3 times. He just didn't get one.
And here is Holly.
I was going to say, I'd get
Shannon,
one now.
Now they got one. And it's going to be a full timeout. Let's just keep it right here. We've only got 51.5 seconds. 54-53, Floyd Central now have possession of the basketball. Belfry with 17 fouls, so it's the 1-and-1. Justin, you're an former coach. What do you do?
Well, I mean, if I'm Coach Triplett, I feel like you need to take any kind of layup if you can get one. You want to take care of the ball, but Larry, we've said a million times, 51 seconds is a long time to hold the ball.
Yes.
And, if you're Belfry here, I mean, you've got this same cheat sheet we're looking at, and when somebody touches the ball that you want, you're making that foul immediately.
Exactly.
But I mean, they've been aggressive. It's the 1-and-1 too, so
they probably don't want to foul Holly.
No.
Most likely don't want to foul Katie Jo Moore because she's a gamer.
Yeah. Those are the people, that want the ball. And
of course, let's see. Harville shooting it at 74%, Grace Martin at 78%, and Cameron shooting it at 60%. Cameron Shannon, so she would be the lowest shooter on the floor right now.
But she's hit a couple shots, so she probably feels comfortable with the ball in her hand tonight. So
here we go. Martin stepping out of bounds, triggering the basketball in, and they'll get it into Katie Jo Moore. And she's being double teamed, splitting it and throwing inside. Passes tip, comes back to Moore. They was fortunate on that one.
Yes, very fortunate.
And here's Moore, and she's going to be fouled.
Yeah, I think they could have called the foul there on the out of bounds when it looked like they were holding Moore, but they dodged about 3 bullets in the same play there.
That foul was Kyra Justice, her third. Katie Jo Moore, 1-and-1. Comes up short.
Ooh, she could have got that one, too.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody realized.
I could see that one went left her hand, so Belfry will have a chance. As there's a near steal by Holly. Thornsbury down the lane, up and in, and one.
Big time shot.
Yeah, and that just gave her that opportunity, but she got off the bounce, and that Euro step got her the foul.
Yeah.
And that foul's going to go against Katie Jo Moore. That's her fourth.
That could loom very large, depending on, and we're on that odd number. She makes this free throw, you're on the even number, and, Katie Jo with 4 fouls, that's huge if you have to play another 4 minutes.
And Thornsbury's free throw up and rolls in. And
see that smile about hitting that one?
Oh, yes.
Belfry wants a timeout. 27.4 seconds left. Belfry by 2. What a game. We'll be right back. This is Rhythm Mountain Sports Network.
Our thoughts and prayers are with those affected by the recent flooding, but we here at Pops know that when times get tough, our people are even tougher. In the spirit of the heart of the Appalachian people, we would like to help. We're offering $1,000 off the purchase of a vehicle for those who have been affected by the flooding. Also, if you need your vehicle towed in, we'll do that at no charge to you and assess that vehicle as well. Together, we'll get through this. Pop Chevy, 600 US 23 Prestonsburg.
I suffered with addiction as a child. I was raised like in a normal home. I had hopes and dreams to be something.
But it wasn't until I finally got into a program and I just said enough is enough, and I didn't want to live that life anymore.
It was other addicts that had gotten clean and changed their lives that invited me into their life. They showed me what it was to have compassion.
There is hope. There is help. Frontier Behavioral Health.
27.4 seconds left. Floyd Central down by 2. Kyra Thornsbury with the 3-point play to put Belfry back on top by 2. And just like we said pregame, it's going right down to the wire.
Yes, it is.
And if I'm Floyd Central, I go quickly here.
Yes.
I give myself a chance to make a defensive stand to win the, you know.
Grace Martin brings it in to Katie Jo Moore.
I mean, you got to go with Katie Jo, I think.
Yes, for sure.
And, of course, Belfry probably knows that, too. Here's Shannon. Back over to Martin. To Moore.
There it is.
She's going to fire three. Coming up short. Air ball. Again, Holly. Harville three. No.
Ooh, got a foul.
And Fletcher comes off the rebound. She's fouled.
Got some good looks.
Boy, I tell you.
Got two good looks.
Two good looks. And two shooters you wanted to take
Yes.
it, too.
Yeah, if you were going to take 2 3-point shots, that's the two
That's
you
the
want
two you
shooting.
want, yeah.
Yes.
And, you know, 10.4 seconds left. You know, Fletcher, she's made a bunch of free throws tonight, but percentage-wise, she's due to maybe,
Yeah, she's made due to miss one. You're right.
Yeah.
So,
if
she's got two, though.
If she makes one, it'll still be a ball game. If she makes two and she misses it, so even if she makes this and it's one possession game, Floyd Central with one timeout. Belfry does not have one. Fletcher's second free throw good.
got to have the three.
3-point lead. Here's Moore. 8 seconds. Into the front court she'll come. Into the corner, Harville. And don't know why she put it on the floor, and Belfry's going to come away with it. 57-54. Harville just lost where she's at. She had the three-point opportunity and elected to drive it to the bucket.
Yeah, time and score. Time and score.
So we're going to send it.
Thornsberry coming back, though, to congratulate Katie Moore on, on the game.
Yes, great sportsmanship. We're going to send it back to the station. We'll be back for some final stats and comments as Real About Sports Network. That's awesome.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
It's Captain Comfort, created from the cosmic legions of the HVAC universe. His mission, to fight HVAC injustice, to right which was wrong, and to serve all mankind.
My utility bill's through the roof. What am I going to do?
Captain Comfort is here to help save the day. He will zap away those high bills and help provide peace of mind and keep your family safe. Captain Comfort exclusively at American Heating and Cooling. It's the American way.
The coverage you need when you need it most. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And folks, welcome back to the Appalachian Wireless Arena, and what a game we had to start the 15th Region Girls first round. 57-54 Belfry over Floyd Central, and it went right down to the wire as Fletcher drives the lane and come up with the three-point play, give her team a 2-point lead, and then, excuse me, not Fletcher, but Thornsberry.
Yeah.
Fletcher goes to the line, makes 1 or 2 free throws. Floyd Central had a chance at it at the end, couldn't get it to go, and it's 57-54. Charlie, give us some numbers.
All right, we'll go first for Floyd Central. They were led and scored with Katie Jo Moore, 19 points, 8 rebounds on the night. She also had 4 assists and 3 steals. Great game by Katie Jo Moore. Kennedy Harville had 11, 4 for Jada Johnson, 9 for Cameron Shannon. She got most of them on the three-point line, 2 threes out of her. 6 for Grace Martin, 5 for Natalie Holly for their 54. 22 rebounds in the ball game, 17 defensive, only 5 on the offensive end. Total of 14 assists, 14 turnovers, 1 block, and 7 steals for the Jags. They shot 40% from the field, 50% from behind the three-point line, and 66.7 from the charity stripe. For the Belfry Pirates, they were led by Kiera Thornsberry with 21 points. She also had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, only 3 turnovers, and 2 steals on the ball game. 18 points for Cushy Fletcher to go along with 8 rebounds. And let's see, in double figures also was Jenna Sparks. 11 points and 12 rebounds, a double-double for Jenna Sparks. And she also had 4 block shots in the ball game. 4 points for Kyra Justice, 3 for Alyssa Varney. They won the rebounding battle 35-22. 21 of those on the defensive boards and 14 huge on the offensive end. 6 assists, 15 turnovers, 4 block shots, and 8 steals for the Pirates. They shot 41.2% from the field, and 22% behind the three-point line and 59 from the charity stripe. 17-9 points off turnovers belong to the Pirates in the paint, big number. 32-20 in favor of Belfry.
Yeah.
Second chance points again, 13-4, and bench scoring was 11-4 for the Pirates. And Belfry Pirates, they won it but actually Floyd Central outscored them 19-12 in that fourth quarter. But the 2 big plays at the end made it.
Yeah, went on that 4-0 run there. You know, Floyd Central had the 1-point lead, and then they get the 3-point play by Thornsbury and the 1 free throw by Fletcher. And Floyd Central came up empty on a couple of good looks at the 3-point basket and the front end of the bonus, too.
Well, you know, actually both teams had 21 made field goals. But the big difference, Belfry 13 of 22 from the foul line, Floyd Central 4 of 6. So they outscored them by 9 points on the foul line. Second chance points on 14 offensive rebounds for Belfry. On the second chance points, they win that battle 13-4 also by 9. So that's tell the tape, those 2 stats right there. And our Intermountain Sports Player of the Game, sponsored by American Heating and Cooling, is going to be Kiara Thornsbury. 7 rebounds, 21 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Cushy Fletcher and also Jenna Sparks with a double-double, you know, was right there in consideration too. But Thornsbury controlled the game, had several drives in the end on the put the ball in the bucket and controlled the ball game. So what a game, 57-54 as Belfry moves on, and they will play the winner of the night's second game between Pikeville and Paintsville. So we're going to send it back to the station. We'll be going off the air for a brief time to get the next game up, and then we'll be back for tonight's second game this year in the Mountain Sports Network.